Well, good morning, lads, laddies, and lovers. It's me, Chaperone. Great to see you again. I'm here today to inform you that it's not Wednesday, so it's not Snapshot Day. But also, it's like not Snapshot Day because of something else. That's because today, my friends, is pre-release day. That's right, Snapshot season is over. Only a couple of weeks before Minecraft Live. New update, it's time, baby. Firmly smack that like button, stream the giver. It's out Friday, and let's take a closer look. Today's brand new snapshot right here, conditionally, it is the most explosive snapshot of all time. That is, if you want it to be. So last week, we talked all about it. Brand new game rule, TNT explodes. By default, this will be true inside of your world, but if you want to, you're tired of the explosions, maybe you want to cool the red building block, well, you can set it to false. Well, in last week's snapshot, there were quite a few issues with this TNT explodes game rule. For example, TNT minecarts, even when this game rule were to be set to false, the TNT minecart, well, it would still be able to explode. No longer does that appear to happen. Instead, we get out of the way. Instead, we have, well, I don't know what it is, but it's like straight out of 2012 or something. Do a barrel roll, I guess? Is that how it goes? Yeah, but no, seriously, out of the like 15 bugs that were fixed inside of this snapshot, half of those bugs that have been patched and smoothed over, they involve TNT. Another interesting one happened in the last snapshot when you were to post the TNT block with a little bit of redstone. So let's say maybe a pressure plate, if I stepped on it, basically the TNT would kind of initiate an explosion. This is again with the game rule set to false, but then it would basically just delete itself from the world. No longer will that happen. Instead, if I were to post this thing with a little bit of redstone, well, nothing happens. And in the short amount of time that this snapshot has been out for us today, I've done a little bit of testing, and yeah, I don't think I'm able to, or at least I haven't been able to find any way to make the TNT just magically disappear. Weird fire sounds though. Oh my god, guys, stay calm, but breaking news. I was working on the snapshot video, and then test the new player locator bar. What? What in the world? Oh my god, you take a look at that bar. It's a brand new bar that will allegedly pop up inside of your world when there are multiple people, well, inside of your world. Now, there's a catch here. This locator bar, it is out right now on Minecraft Preview. On Java Snapshot, this one that we're talking about here, it's not inside of it yet. Down here at the end, though, we do learn that it will be in a Java Snapshot sometime soon. Now, this is crazy because right here at the top of the article, it does confirm as well that this is the next feature, or the first feature from the next game drop coming to us. What? That's insane. Now, Bedrock previews, if you're familiar with them, then you kind of know sometimes they can take a little bit of time to roll out. Seeing as this thing is only on Bedrock preview right now, for the sake of giving you guys a better video and having more time to go in depth on this locator bar thing, I figured that for today, I'll just go ahead and let you know that it's a thing, and then immediately after the snapshot video, hopefully my preview will actually update. I've been waiting. Whenever I can get my preview to actually update, I'll be diving in deep to it, and hopefully we'll be able to take a deeper look at it tomorrow. So stay tuned. Now, snapshots, I assume that most of you know, but over the past couple of months, it's been a wild ride. Just in case you're out of the loop, a pre-release, what is it? Well, it's like a snapshot, except it's a little bit more final. When it comes to Minecraft update development, at least on Java Edition, we kick everything off with a snapshot, then eventually we move into pre-releases. That's where we are right now. Getting closer to a release right before it, we'll usually have 1 or 2 release candidates, and then eventually when everything's said and done, one of those release candidates, the most polished final one, will become the full release. So when it comes to this new Minecraft update, now officially confirmed to be 1.21.5, I think we knew it was going to be that for the longest time, but I don't know if the devs actually properly ever called it that anywhere. But yeah, when it comes to 1.21.5, we're right about almost at release. Make sure you stay tuned for Minecraft Live and everything going on because it's about to get even more crazy than it already has been. Subscribe for more. Cow update. We actually had another cow update not too long ago. So this one is going to have to do with the cow horns, and more specifically the cow horns, and I believe the cold cow. Essentially, the cow horn was not being mirrored over on the other side. So my editor will zoom in real close for you. You see that small pixel work? Basically take that and imagine it being mirrored on the other side instead of flipped or not mirrored. Alongside that one, the cold cow had an improperly aligned ear texture that has been fixed in this week's snapshot. Though, and speaking of snapshots, one other thing to keep in mind, pre-releases, they don't clearly release only on Wednesdays. Pre-releases release usually a little bit quicker, which means by the end of the week, I expect there to be at least one more, and maybe even a couple. A while ago, a couple updates back now, Minecraft saw the addition of these 2 little accessibility toggles having to do with enchantment glint. We could change the glint speed and the glint strength. Even more recently, in order to make these cool armor trims be able to be seen a little bit more, Minecraft went ahead and lowered the enchantment glint's visibility on armor. Somewhere amongst the midst of all of these enchantment glint changes, the tridents enchantment glint was accidentally changed and basically made practically invisible. Now, you take a look at this thing, enchanted tridents, they actually look properly enchanted again. Their enchantment glint strength, the appearance of it, it's been erased. It's not really the biggest thing in the world, but it has bothered me for a little bit of time now that enchanted tridents just didn't look enchanted at all. One of the more intriguing changes inside of this snapshot, leaf litter. We have a model change to the leaf litter. Now, I believe this model change doesn't really have to do with the texture. Like looking at how this thing actually properly looks in game and every single small piece of it, I think it's appearing to look exactly the same as it was last time. This one's a little bit confusing here. I don't fully interpret it, but the leaf litter multi-part model system is unoptimized. This causes some render lag. The leaf litter model update definitely has to do with this weird lag situation. And yeah, with this new model update, performance should be smoother than ever going into this new update. Technical changes. The resource pack version is now 55. And interestingly, this is because of a downgrade that we have in this snapshot. That's a pretty rare thing. Arguments and commands that accept inline values like loot tables, predicates, modifiers, data components, formatted text, etc., all of this type of stuff, have been reverted to accept numbers in place of booleans. In other words, well, yeah. Developers know the original change happened because we moved away from using NBT as an intermediate format for parsing these values. We've decided to temporarily revert this change since some functionality cannot be achieved quite yet. However, resource packers keep it in mind that once that missing functionality is added, legacy boolean handling will be removed once again. While we're talking about snooze fest technical changes, network protocol. You go ahead and pause the screen and take a look at it right here. I think this is all very technical stuff, but having it relate to client-bound player chat packets, whatever that is, and server-bound chat, and whatever that is. Ooh-wee. Now, Minecraft Live. Yesterday, in one of the most embarrassing moments of all time, I dropped the short. The short was all about Minecraft Live officially being alive, thanks to a little confirmation from none other than the luscious-haired man himself. So all of these new updates, things like them, they've been going down over on Blue Sky. This account right here is the official Blue Sky account of Jeb. You know, the one with the hair. On this account, some pretty fun stuff has been happening lately. Like, Jeb has been really active. And even with, like, replying to just a bunch of people, it's pretty sweet. So first up, I'd like to clean up that short a little bit because I totally interpreted this right here as Minecraft Live being live. I hope Minecraft Live isn't pre-recorded. I hope it's live. Then Jeb replied, the broadcast is live. Haha! I went ahead and made my short on it. I was very excited, and I thought a whole live show that could be really cool to see. On the comments of my short, across the community in general, people seemed to share that sentiment, excited that Minecraft Live was going to be live. But then, like 2 hours after my short was posted, I realized people might misunderstand. I'm joking that it's being broadcasted live. I'm not saying we're performing live. Yeah, that's what I understood from it. No worries, though. If I may ask, why did Mojang stop doing live shows? Throughout the history of our shows, we've been trying out many different formulas. Now we're trying this. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. Minecraft Live is definitely, I guess, not live. It's pre-recorded. Still could be pretty big, but pre-recorded. So there's a little bit of extra information. Alongside that, though, we have some spicy little teasers. Beginning with this one right here, being naughty at work, don't touch. It's a pale garden log, like, right? Totally, it's a trailerified texture of the thing, but don't touch, and Jeff, how dare you? Now, honestly, I always love the devs being active on social media. It's so fun. This one is maybe one of the most intriguing little things going on here. So in a reply to a random Jeff post here on Blue Sky, a question that I would really like to be answered if you can. What do you think about the mobs who lost the mob vote? The team remembers them. That's all I could say for now. Okay, stay calm. But out of anything that you could say, what? Oh, that's exciting. It sort of all throws me back to the December event where in that server, there was a huge part of it with like all of the mobs inside of the ideas vaults. Oh my god, is it almost time? I wonder. And then finally, for today at least, on the note of Spicewood, the Spicewood confirmed, a wood type that you can't touch or it will hurt you because it's spicy, and then Jeb hits us with that yummy. Another little interesting thing that I've noticed here, this is in the blog post of Minecraft Live, the announcement post. It seems that they've learned from their mistakes of the past because you remember last year's Minecraft Live in the fall? I think it was leaked because basically a translator ended up, you know, having the footage ahead of time and leaked images of it or whatever went down. And yeah, this time they will be translating the broadcast to all of these other things only after the show. When it comes to this next update not being just entirely leaked ahead of time, that's great news. Big W. The shears nerf of all time, it has made it here. Tragically, shears, when they insta-mine a plant previously, when being used in insta-mining things, they just weren't consuming durability. Now, tragically, when I insta-mine anything with shears, well, you can see it. The durability in real time, it's plummeting. A big win for the realists, but a huge loss for the shear insta-mining community. Last but not least today, the spawn eggs. It appears that not a single change will be made to these spawn egg textures before this update's release. Not that it really needed it in my opinion, but it's just interesting. However, this week, old wool texture and spawn egg texture, it's back. So this one here, it has to do with the Programmer Art Resource Pack. This is a resource pack that is built into the vanilla game. It's there if you check it. Previously, inside of Programmer Art, spawn egg textures, well, they were all shiny and brand new. Now, the classic spawn egg textures have been restored to Programmer Art, and oh my god, I actually hate these textures after having the new ones now. Also, alongside that, the classic wool textures, or at least what I believe are the wool textures pre-Minecraft 1.14. Wait a second, are these the old ones? It looks like the new ones, right? I don't know. Well, look, you be the judge of it. I've got some other things to do. I think that's just the modern wool texture, no? Wool was meant to have been restored. Pre-release number 1 for 1.21.5, that's it. Going forward, I'll probably only be cooking up a pre-release video if we have something significant to change, or maybe like a bunch of pre-releases. And Minecraft Live, it's less than 2 weeks away, baby. Goodbye, friends.